All right, and we're recording. Welcome to my show. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and I said, I'm gonna do one more show tonight because I'm serious about making this channel grow. So, welcome to Psycho Silver. The reason this channel is called Psycho Silver is because of the psychological operation that is in and around precious metals. More specifically, it's about sound money. And I'm gonna say this quite a bit until it's really stuck in there. But there are many facets to the matrix that we live in. You have a social aspect, you have a religious aspect, you have a political aspect. There's a whole lot of different facets of this matrix, but I think possibly the most important one is the money. And when people say that money is the root of all evil, I've learned to understand that as it's not just about having money versus not having money. It's about the system of money that we're in is one of the biggest reasons for the sickness in our culture and the world. Things could be a lot better. And the way that the money system is set up, I think it's kind of evil. And that's one of the reasons I got really into silver. And I think it's one of the reasons that silver will be an essential part of our liberation. And so, with that being said, I won't get too philosophical today, but we're going to get into that a whole lot more. I got a short video. Hopefully I don't make this too long. I'm going to try and keep it short. Just a short video. If you're a new stacker, if you're an inexperienced stacker, or maybe you just never bought any metal online, I'm going to give you my thoughts. I'm going to give you how I walk through these websites and decide what to buy. And along the way, I'll give you some tips about working with your local coin shop. So before I jump onto this website and I show you how I would go about purchasing online, I will say that if you can at all, the best thing you could possibly do is develop a relationship with your local coin shop. And it does depend on the size and it does depend on the person. A really huge coin shop in a big area with a dedicated owner can get you just about anything. But the fact of the matter is that a lot of coin shops are tiny and they just have what they have. And so if you have a specific type of silver in mind, you might not be able to get it at a local coin shop. But also be warned, my preferred way to buy silver is from a local coin shop for a lot of reasons. But you want to develop a relationship with this person, or at least learn about them before you do start making large buys, because you can't just trust the price that they give you. You need to walk in there sort of knowing what you're prepared to pay, because there are coin shops, especially pawn shops. Be careful with pawn shops that will gouge you for every penny possible. And some of these guys they're not good guys at all, and you'll get a terrible deal, or I don't even know how many ways it could go wrong, but these pawn shops can be very, very shady places where you need to be armed with information. There's also pawn shops where you can get a good deal, but be cautious. So we're gonna jump in and I'm gonna show you what I know about buying silver online. Let's check this out. The first thing that I'll say is that I've been buying from SD Bullion, and originally I used to buy from JM Bullion. And somebody pointed out something to me about JM Bullion, and I've changed my mind about them. Someone pointed out to me that JM Bullion is owned by A-Mark, okay? And, you know, there's a few big online dealers. You have APMEX, you have JM Bullion. But I just want to, if you didn't know this, I just want to let you know that JM Bullion, owned by A-Mark, is owned, at least partially, by BlackRock and Vanguard Group. These two groups right here, and those are banker groups. And I'm not fond of that. I wanna do business with someone that I like, someone that I trust. And as far as SD Bullion goes, the owner and CEO seems like a really great guy. He does. Oh, I had his info up there. Let me type this up. SD Bullion owner. I want to show you this guy real quick. It's Tyler Wall. Okay, you might even be able to get a video. Yeah, here's the guy right here. He's doing an interview here. You have Tyler Wall and James Anderson in an interview. This was on another metals channel, and I'm not gonna play this. But that's what the dude looks like. Let's see. There they are there. Great dudes. That's why I buy from SD Bullion. So that's what I recommend. So we're gonna look at SD Bullion, okay? Here on SD Bullion, if you are a new stacker, the first thing that you need to know is when you jump onto this site, the first thing you need to be looking out for is up here on top. You're gonna have your current spot price. And what your spot price means is that's how much it costs for paper silver. And this is the big controversy in the silver sphere, in physical silver, is that often you're gonna pay way more than the spot price for physical silver in your hand. And these prices can get quite a bit higher. For physical silver in your hand, they can go way up above the spot price, which is supposed to be the price that you pay, maybe a little premium. But because there is like some shortages in silver, and some of these coins are special, so they do deserve a spot price. But just know that's one of the controversies. That's just you need to keep your eye out for. You want a good deal, and that means keeping an eye on the premium, okay? And also, if you're gonna visit a local coin shop and make a purchase, you need to know what the current spot price is, because that's your basis, that's your starting point to make a purchase. How much over spot? That's what you're gonna. How much over spot? Do you have anything close to spot? Those are questions that you ask your local dealer and see what they tell you. And if you're conscious about how much money you're gonna spend and you just want to collect as much metal as you can, that's the first question I would ask my dealer. And then you can see if they're full of shit or not, because they might just try and sell you something expensive, and until you don't have a little bit of an experience about what is worthy of premium and it's not, you want to start with the spot price. I hope that's really clear. Okay, so the way I go about buying silver is, well, first of all, you need to know what your goal is, okay? Do you want as many ounces as possible? Do you want like the safest silver, safe from counterfeit? Is that your main goal? It's usually not. Do you want something pretty? Do you want small increments of silver? These are all different things to think about. So me right now, I'll tell you what I'm doing, and we'll just talk about that. I want to accumulate ounces, as many ounces as I can, but not just of any old silver. I want silver that is recognizable, whether it's a bar or a coin. I'll see what's out there. I've been leaning more towards bars lately, okay? But if I see a hot deal on a coin, I'm gonna jump on that, okay? But I want as many ounces as possible. But I don't want these weird looking bars or coins that no one's gonna recognize, because part of what makes silver awesome is it's a type of insurance. If there is a disaster, if there is an economic collapse, you want to be able to trade your silver with someone that can easily recognize what type of silver that you have. And that's not gonna happen. I'll give you an example. Let's get an example going here. So let's look at, we'll look at rounds, okay? So here's rounds. these ones up here are very recognizable. This is almost as good as a coin, except they're not backed up by a government. And a coin, a sovereign coin being backed by a government's a good thing, in my opinion. And they're the most recognizable. But if we get really, okay, so we're not even too far down this list. Merry Christmas coin. There's nothing wrong with this if you like Christmas and you like silver. I'm not saying it's bad to get this, but one thing about this is it's not recognizable. So either someone's gonna have to trust you, or they're gonna have a way of testing it. I'm talking about in a scenario where the price of silver has been revalued much higher, which I believe is coming. I have stuff like this, so I'm not saying it's terrible, but that's not what I'm going for right now, okay? If I'm gonna get around, I'm gonna get something like this Sunshine Mint. Very recognizable. They have these everywhere. Everyone's seen these if they're messing with silver at all, okay? And on the back, check this out. On the back here, you have a safety feature. Right there, right in the middle there. That's a safety feature in the Sunshine Mint rounds. So that makes the Sunshine Mint rounds right here one of the best possible ways to stack silver right now. They're pretty beautiful, but you know, there's much more beautiful coins. But with this right here, does it tell you how much over spot? Well, we can kind of guess. I wish it just did tell us. It should just tell us. The spot price though, right here, is 1983. We can see that on top, okay? I'll highlight that too. There's your spot price. And then here's the price that they're asking. That's quite a premium. That's a lot. That's $6. So in this instance, I would not be buying this, but in general, that is something that I would like. When I'm buying silver, I just go straight to the deals, okay? That's what I want to see. I'll go over here to Doc's Deals. Okay, they have a 100, and that's the other thing. If you're willing to spend a lot of money, you're gonna get the best price. But not everyone's gonna be able to afford a 100-ounce silver bar. That's really high. And I'll tell you this Royal Canadian Mint here, they make really beautiful bars. They're absolutely gorgeous. They got a serial number that might be helpful. Not the most recognized. If an experienced stacker will recognize that, but most people won't. Even like only moderately experienced stackers, good chance they're not gonna know what it is. But look, it's 100 ounces too. And if the price of silver gets revalued super high, like we believe it's going to be tough to unload a 100-ounce bar of silver, because it's already a lot of money. It's $2,200, $2,300. If the price of silver is 10 times higher, you're going to need change. And you ain't getting change for a 100-ounce silver bar. So somebody's getting a bad end of a deal. So I do not recommend those. You might be able to sell back to an institution, but then you're trading off all that insurance that you're getting. That's why people like the small increments of silver, because you do get that insurance. So there's a few reasons that I don't recommend those. I would not do that. Here, these Harrius bars are beautiful. I have a couple of these. I really like these. Only $245 over spot, so that is a 31% off the premium. That's a great deal. 10 ounces. This is about as big as a bar that I would recommend, and these are beautiful, beautiful bars. Again, though, not the most recognizable bar silver you can own. Off of the deal pages, okay? Here on the pages of the deals, what stands out to me about these deals that they have right now is right here. Look at that. You have 1 ounce silver coins. They're telling you $369 over spot. That's a little higher than the bars, okay? But you're getting a lot for that for that extra buck and change, okay? Because the benefit of these silver coins, know the difference between coins and rounds. The benefit of these coins are they are the most recognizable, okay? They are issued by countries, they're issued by nations, so it makes them very dangerous to counterfeit. No one's going to want to counterfeit that, and they have more security features. Coins issued by nations are also very, very beautiful, okay? So here you're going to get a random design. You don't know which one they're going to send you, but all these would be, any of these I'd be happy to have, okay? Excellent deal. Just going off of Doc's deals right here on SD Bullion. If I'm unloading some money, this is the deal that I'm going for right here. And you would be lucky to get, if you got see that? If you got one of those Libertads, that would be sweet. Even if you got American Eagle, you came up, because these are usually not anywhere near spot price. They demand a very high premium right now, okay? Furthermore, let's see what else we can learn about this here. Let's see if there's any more deals I can give you some tips on. Nothing super obvious for me to tell you about right here, but I will just tell you, okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the bars, and we're gonna look at my favorite amount of bar is the 10-ounce bar. If you're gonna get a 1-ounce bar, don't even bother, just get a coin, okay, or get a round. If you want a bar, get the 10-ounce bar. So when you get these are like used, these are pre-owned, and these are usually like a pretty good price if you let them pick for you. But again, you don't know what they're gonna send you, and so you might get some weird bar. You might get a really beautiful bar. Sometimes it'll be so beautiful that you don't care that it's not recognizable. But of the bars, when you go to a coin shop and they show you the bars, I can tell you right now, the most recognizable of the bars, you're gonna have these Scottsdale stackers right here, very recognizable, okay? Buffalo, 10-ounce Buffalo, this might be the most common bar out there. Do they have the back on here? Yes, they do. That's what the back looks like. Widely recognized, should always be a good deal from a coin shop or online. These Inglehards are well known, maybe not as well known, but out of all of them, the most surefire, see, this is out of stock right now, but there might be more bars of this Sunshine Mint than anything else out there, okay? And again, you do get the safety feature in the back, which is a huge bonus to me. When these are on a special and you get a good deal, there's nothing better, in my opinion. I have a lot of these because I like them, and for the reasons that I just mentioned. Let's see if there's anything we can add to that. I will tell you, let's have a look at, we'll go silver here, and we'll go into, let's have a look at 90% junk silver. I'll give you some tips on these, okay? If I could get anything that I wanted at spot, and it was all the same price, this would be my favorite. They are 90%, so it does drive up the weight of your stack because you have 10% of stuff in there that's not silver, and it makes your stack substantially heavier. But this is the original money of America, okay? And all these coins are really old and they're really neat. and they are the most recognized silver. You might want to avoid uh, one small pitfall is that a quarter looks like a quarter. And if you're dealing with somebody that's uneducated, okay, and they don't know about silver coinage, they might not know that that's silver, but it has to be before 1964, and then it will be 90% silver. But the problem with these Washingtons and the Roosevelts is they look exactly like coins that don't have silver. So for me, the best thing in the world would be to get one of these Mercuries. I love how those look. Mercuries are awesome. You have these really old barber dimes. You have, let's go a little further. These Kennedys are cool, but the problem with the Kennedys is they were minted in 40% silver also. And so you need to know what year it was minted in to be able to tell off the bat if it's 90% silver. These Franklins, one of my all-time favorites. Beautiful. And you do pay more. These letters down here are informing you as to the condition of the coin, because some are going to be like they're heavily circulated, and some that weren't circulated at all, and some that are in good condition, but they have some dings and some other stuff on them. But these regular old Franklins, like these ones right here, love them. I think we'll conclude the show right there. We did make it to past 20 minutes. And I think I gave you a couple good tips there and some jumping off points. But I'll just reiterate, keep an eye on the spot, because that can change quite a bit in one day. And I would walk into a coin shop knowing what the deals are on a site like SD Bullion, and let them know what the deals are, because they want your business. And I'll just conclude by saying, if you are a new stacker, welcome to the community. I look forward to making lots of new videos for you and everyone else. And I suspect that something very special is about to happen in this silver space. And I'm so glad that you're catching this wave. We're catching a wave right now, and we're early. And this is going to be very beneficial to us in a lot of ways. So, welcome, and thank you for watching my video, and you have a very good night, and keep an eye out for my upcoming videos, because this is going to get better and better. We're going to do some interesting interviews. We're going to talk global economics. We're going to do all kinds of fun stuff. So please, if you made it this far, I hope you did. If you could like my channel and possibly subscribe, I'm going to do my best to not let you down, because I really care about this, and we're going to make it good. And with that, I wish you a good night, and thank you for watching.